Good morning / afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to the Funny Moment right here on Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. What's going on, y'all? How's everyone doing today? I know, haven't seen me for a few weeks, but I'm back. Trying to get a little morning / afternoon show going, depending if you're on the West Coast or the East Coast. What's going on, y'all? How's everyone doing today? Hopefully doing really, really well. And I'll tell you, this has been a lot of fun these last couple of weeks in sports, and man, we got a fun one for you guys today. Like I said, the goal is to have a show every morning, of course, on the West Coast, afternoon, East Coast time, probably around maybe 8 or 9 Pacific Standard Time in the mornings. Have a little morning show during the summer, as you know, I'm a teacher, so hey, summer's off, still busy, but hey, can make a little time to jump on and talk the latest of sports with you guys, man. Definitely appreciate you all so very much for being here. We got a great show for y'all today, man. So many things going on. Tennessee, how about this? The Tennessee Vols, man. Volunteers, they get it done. They win their first ever national championship in program history. Super excited for those guys, man. Texas A&M was on the comeback. That was one of those, it's cliche to say, right? But a game you hate to see lose, where it hurts so bad to see the losers lose because it was such a damn good game. But it also feels so good to see those winners win because obviously it was such a damn good series, right? So that was amazing. Also today, we're going to be talking plenty more MLB prospects. Who are the guys getting drafted out of those teams? Are there any? At least in the top 10. We'll talk about that. Also, talking a little bit of MLB draft, a little bit of MLB news coming on today. Some WNBA action. NWSL, man. A little change here for the San Diego Wave FC. And the MLS, man. Kai Kamara passes Landon Donovan in the all-time MLS scorers bracket, I guess. Well, I mean, amazing job by him, right? Now be the MLS all-time scorer. We got that coming up today, as well as UEFA European Championship. My gosh, Italy gave me a heart attack yesterday. I mean, seriously. What an amazing performance, though, at the end, of course, from the Italia fan, man. Exactly. I mean, just an amazing performance by these guys. And this has not been a European Championship for the lighthearted. I'll tell you that right now. Copa America. We'll talk about the standings, latest standings there. Also, lots of auto sports coming your way. Formula One, NASCAR, NHRA news, some IndyCar coming your way today as well. And the elephant in the room, yeah, the Florida Panthers get it done last night, man. They earned their first ever championship. That's right, y'all. First ever in franchise history. We got a whole bunch coming your way today, y'all. You are now tuned in live to the Funny Moment right here on iSports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Welcome, all you diehard sports fans. Come one, come all. Thank you all so very much today for supporting and showing love here on The Defining Moment. As always, man, you guys are incredible. Thank you so much for being here and spending some of your day with me. Super excited to deliver you the latest in sports. And like I said last time, just trying to do my best to, kind of bring it to you every single day this week and try to keep that going, of course, throughout the summer. Super, super, super excited for all these great things coming up today. As I said, man, we have a lot to get to in just 1 hour of sports. It's not easy, trust me. But before we do any of that, got to show some love, man. IE Sports Radio. Make sure to follow us right here on X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok at IE Sports Radio. Also, check out my show, guys, right here. We all have our custom-made pages. So if you guys have not checked out the website yet, what's wrong with you? Go check them out, man. Go check it out. IESportsRadio.com, of course. But then you can check out my personal website for the show at IESportsRadio.com/The Defining Moment. Check out our merch shop. Grab you one of these bad boys, man. A shirt, a hat, show some love, man. We appreciate you guys so much for just sticking around, joining the forums, giving some really cool chats in there, checking out our blog, the IE Sports Radio blog, fan of the month, all that good stuff, man. 10 years of IE Sports Radio. I mean, can we get a hand clap for that real quick? Yeah, 10 years of IE Sports Radio, man. Come rep with us. Show us some love, man. We really appreciate you guys for being around with us for this many years. It's been a true honor, true blessing. And we thank you guys as always. So IESportsRadio.com, of course, check us out. Show us some love. We are available all over the place. If you happen to miss this show, make sure you check it out. We are all over on Spreaker.com, of course, and we are all over here everywhere you can find your podcast, man. Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, obviously, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music /Audible, Castbox, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, GeoSaven. I still don't know if I'm saying that right. I mean, it's just, I know, crazy, right? But regardless, awesome stuff. There you can follow me, of course, your boy Larry B at the THEE_LB53. And yeah, once again, follow IE Sports Radio. We are all over the place. We appreciate you guys so very much. We got tons of people coming in this morning on the listens here. So thank you so very much for being a part of this and showing us love, man. We really, really appreciate you. So we're gonna pay some bills real quick, show some love to our awesome sponsors. When we come back, we're gonna jump right on in with the latest in sports. You are listening to The Defining Moment right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We'll be right back after this.
IE Sports Radio fans, this show is brought to you by Planet Jerky Premium Brisket Beef Jerky. Planet Jerky is the official jerky of the 2022 California League champion Lake Elsinore Storm, Single A affiliate of the San Diego Padres. This all brisket jerky has gluten-free options, contains no MSG, no sodium nitrate, is low in sugar, and high in protein. Go to their website at planetjerky.net and follow them on Instagram at Planet Jerky. Planet Jerky, the jerky that's on a whole other planet.
Hey there, IE Sports Radio fans. Be sure to check out our sponsor, Seal the Deal Wax Seals by Cecilia B. You just finished your very own wedding or baby shower invitations and you're looking for that extra special touch? Maybe you just wrote a letter to a relative or a friend and you want to add to their smile when they receive it. Then seal the deal with Cecilia's handmade sealing wax stamps for your invitations, letters, and gifts. You bring the deal, we'll bring the seal. You can find them on Instagram at sealthedeal_wax stamps and on Facebook, Seal the Deal Wax Seals.
That's right, y'all. Seal the Deal Wax Seals. My beautiful wife. Lovely to be her company. Awesome stuff here. She does some really great work, you guys. So check her out. Show her some love. Really cool business she's got going on. Making our very own Angela Winstead, the GM of IE Sports Radio, making her little wax seals for her wedding invitations. She's almost done with those. We're sending those out this week. So really excited for that. And yeah, check her out. Show her some love. Also, Planet Jerky, man. Look, Planet Jerky is delicious. This is, volcanic jalapeno is probably one of the best freaking flavors you'll ever have in your entire life. I'm just saying. Sweet pepper teriyaki Sicilian. I love that one, of course. I'm a ghost pepper guy myself, so check all that out. Delicious jerky, man. Planet Jerky, the jerky that is on a whole other planet. Show them some love as well. PlanetJerky.net. And right now, they got a promo going. If you check out Planet Jerky, order you a bag or a couple hundred bags. I'm just gonna order you a bag. Head on over to Instagram at Planet Jerky. Give them a follow, mention that you heard the ad here, and you get a free bag of jerky. I mean, come on, man. Free stuff. You got to love that, right? That's just how you do it. So show some love, man. PlanetJerky.net. Thank you to our awesome sponsors, and let's get on with the show, man. We got so much to get to today. And we're going to start things off, of course, with Tennessee, man. I mean, can we get a hand clap? Look, last night, if you didn't catch any of these games, what's wrong with you? Number one, just kidding. But it was a hell of a series. My goodness. Seeing these players last night, I mean, it's okay. So I, of course, I am an old school NCAA player, the football game, of course. I love me some NCAA, and I have played that game. I'm so happy that it's coming back this year, thank God. But I'll tell you right now, I am so freaking excited for that game coming on up. I'll tell you all about it when I get it. But I will tell you right now, I'm excited for Tennessee. I really am. This has been a amazing run for these guys. They've never done it. They've been close. They've been close in so many facets. These guys have a ton, and I'm talking about a ton of talent on their team. And I'll tell you right now, this was an amazing series. Last night, you can't get any better than this, right? Game 3, okay? Game 3. Everything's on the line. Texas A&M was down 6-3. They bring it within one, guys. Batter at the plate and a strikeout. Game over. Amazing, man. The Men's College World Series did not disappoint this year, man. Texas A&M, they took game 1. Gig 'em. All right, they took game number 1 in a awesome 9-5 victory on Saturday. Then on Sunday, game number 2, Tennessee took that one 4-1. They broke out. And then in game number 3, guys, winner take all. What an amazing performance by the Vols, man. Rocky Top is where it's at right now. I'm so excited for these guys because honestly, how could you not be? This has been an amazing journey for these guys. I know I've said the word amazing about 1,000 times already, but I'm just being real, man. We got to get some Rocky Top. Yeah, there we go. We got to get some color in here for the banner for this because, yeah, man, they got it done. Talk about a journey. They were number 1 throughout the season. I mean, well, they were in and out of number 1, but they went into the entire tournament as number 1. They went into the regionals as number 1. And this team has so much talent. I mean, you're going to see a lot of these guys in the MLB, and I wish I could go over all of them. We only got an hour's time, of course, and we got so much to get to today, but just big ups and huge shout out to this amazing team for getting it done last night. You see that strikeout, picture, catcher, just run. I mean, just all the emotions, tears last night. It was awesome seeing this happen. And once again, just a awesome series, man. Tennessee, they were against the ropes in that first game, honestly. But then game 2, there was really no question. That 4-1 victory, it was all Tennessee. In game number 3, honestly, in game number 1, it was kind of like that too. They didn't really, Tennessee fought, but A&M really went all out in that game. I'm not saying that they wasted it all, but I will say that Tennessee, they got their footing. They got pushed back a little bit, but they got their footing. And it was really cool to see how this team was able to overcome and make it happen. So once again, just an amazing performance by these guys. The Volunteers earned their first victory, first ever national championship in program history. Oh my gosh, what a feeling that must be, right? You watch this with chills because you realize what it takes to get there. And sometimes you just got to tell yourself, like, are you how do you even feel in that moment? Are you numb? You know what I mean? Like, what is it to hoist that trophy? So amazing job by these guys. Incredible performance by the Volunteers as they get it done, taking it on back to Rocky Top, man. They're singing right now. It's what is it over there Eastern time? 12:30 on a Tuesday, and they're singing. So trust me, I know they're excited, and they are really, 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 really trying to push for another one next year. A lot of talent is coming back. I'll tell you right now, Tennessee is going to be a feared baseball program. I mean, they've been, right? Obviously, you got Vandy in the same exact state, okay? Vanderbilt, the Vandy boys, and they have won themselves a title or two, So Tennessee now in that conversation to continue. And honestly, next year, they really have enough firepower to repeat. However, we're not there yet, right? So we close the door on an incredible baseball season, man. And well, Super Bowl week, I think, because now, of course, Super Bowl likes to change around, obviously. But yeah, February, we'll see it all come together again. And who will chase this thing next year? Well, we'll see. But as for this year, it belongs to Tennessee. Congratulations on a wonderful, wonderful journey. And these guys get it done. So taking a look here at the draft is coming on up, and this has changed in recent years. For those of you who don't know, the MLB draft was actually during all of this. So it's kind of funny, during the College World Series, during the Super Regionals and the actual College World Series itself, between those 8 teams, they would actually have the draft. So some of these guys were being drafted as they were playing. Kind of crazy, right? But this year it's changed a little bit. I think it was last year, this year. I forgot when they actually changed. Maybe it was a couple years back. But yes, the MLB draft is coming up, and that is during All-Star Weekend for the MLB. So that'd be July 14th through Tuesday, of course, July 16th. And we got some really, really, really good prospects here, okay? Travis Bazzana, second baseman out of Oregon State. Obviously, they weren't in it. They didn't get this far. But Oregon State has produced some pretty good baseball in the last couple of years, and they just won a World Series, a College World Series in the last couple of years as well, producing lots of great talent. And we could actually head on over to the prospects. Oh, that's going a little too far there. Sorry about that. So head on over here. Let's go ahead and share the screen and take a quick look here. So let me take this on down real fast. Share the screen and go ahead and take a look at these baseball prospects. So a few of them here is courtesy of MLB.com/prospects/draft. But you can see here, Charles Bazzana, man, this guy, beast, second baseman, Oregon State, 6 foot, 199 pounds, bigger dude, but really, really cool, man. He bats lefty, he throws righty, kind of a switch up kind of guy. He has certainly proven himself this year, worthy of being a top draft pick. He's actually number 1 overall, as you can see. So will he be number 1? We'll find out. Also, Charlie Condon, outfielder, third baseman out of Georgia this year, had a very solid season. Jack Coglione, another one out of Florida. Florida fell just short this year in that College World Series, did not get into that final, but man, did they have some talent on the team, and this dude was one of them. 6'5", 250 pounds. He's a lefty. Definitely the lefties are the hard ones to hit, right? So, and the first baseman, he's tall, obviously, got that long reach. Yeah, this dude is going to be a problem for somebody. So looking forward to seeing him coming on in to the MLB wherever he lands. Also, Nick Kurtz in the top 4 here. First baseman out of Wake Forest, and his teammate Chase Burns, right-hand pitcher out of Wake Forest as well. Another lefty here in Kurtz and Burns. He's a righty. But we take a look here. Obviously, I mean, in this top, well, you can see the top 12 here. You can see that out of these top 12 players here, only one of them belongs to the team in one of the 2 teams that were in the Men's College World Series. And obviously, Braden Montgomery, you see here, 21-year-old. He's 6'2", 220 pounds. Dude is a beast, man. He is actually a sidey. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But he bats. He throws right. But honestly, I love this because he was injured earlier this year. Actually, he was injured in the Super Regionals, and kind of a bummer. Let me head back here. So kind of a bummer. he had a very promising start this year, and the guy had, amazing accolades. Unfortunately, he was hurt and did not get to participate in the College World Series this year. Really, really sucks, man. His team got it done, but from what I read and everything, he should be okay. And hopefully when by the time he's drafted, he has enough rest and they can try him out somewhere. Obviously, you guys know, right? I mean, all these guys get drafted and they're headed to minor leagues. You know what I mean? Of course, here you hear Cecilia and I on our show, the Sports Club Perspectives, Fridays at 5 p.m. Pacific, by the way, check us out, but on Spreaker.com. But you have like the Lake Elsinore Storm. A lot of these guys get drafted. They go single A, double A. The really, really, really good ones go triple A, but you don't really ever see them head straight to the majors, right? Regardless, these guys all look very promising. Really excited to see them move forward in their careers. And let's see where they land. So yeah, big ups, man. Big ups to Ralph Calise. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in, man. My teammate. He'll be on later on today in a couple of hours for the Yinzer Report. He is our Pittsburgh specialist here. So make sure you show him some love. Yeah, nothing like a college team. Yeah, for sure, man. Nothing like a college team celebrating a championship. Great thing to see. Yeah, man. It was awesome seeing them win it last night. They're wearing their black too. They're black with their Tennessee orange 50-50 bar color that they have on there. And really, really cool to see them win that thing last night. So congratulations to them and awesome stuff there. So yeah, as you can see here, I had all this ready to go with all these top prospects. But anyway, guys, so that's going to do it for our first segment. When we get back, we got plenty more, man. We're going to jump a little bit into the WNBA, a little NWSL, a little MLS action, and then jump on and just continue with some soccer. Oh, yeah, we're going to have some fun here. So thank you all for tuning in. Let's keep this thing going. Show some love to some of our other shows, and we will be back. You're listening to The Defining Moment right here on iSports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We'll be right back after this.
What's up, Pittsburgh? This is Ralph Calise, the host of the Yinzer Report on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Are you that passionate diehard Steelers, Penguins, Pirates, or just a Pittsburgh sports fan? Then please join me on the Yinzer Report every Tuesday on IE Sports Radio, the direct feed for all that is sports, and I will update you on all that's black and gold, and have you telling your Pittsburgh fans and friends what's up with Pittsburgh sports. Tune in Tuesday with me, Ralph Calise, the Yinzer Report on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Let's go!
Hello, ladies and sinners. Hello, sports fans around the world. Hello, IE Sports family. This is Cale Henderson, the host of IE Vegas, the Sin City Sports Show, presented by IE Sports Radio. If you folks are interested in sports in the Vegas area, if you're wanting to have a blast for 1 hour, every Tuesday night from 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, this is a show built for the Vegas sports fans, where we feature the Las Vegas Raiders, the Las Vegas Golden Knights, the Las Vegas Aces, and the University of Las Vegas, Nevada Rebels. Hopefully, fingers crossed, MLB team coming soon. Either way, if you folks are looking to have a blast for 1 hour each and every week, tune in Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you folks are interested in Vegas sports news, go to our Twitter, at SinCities_IESR, and you can speak with me, the host, Cale Henderson, at Cale_Henderson on Twitter, at any time. Be happy to reply. Always want to reach out to our fans. Again, the Sin City Sports Show, presented by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
That's right, y'all. IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We appreciate you guys once again for tuning in and showing us some love, man. You guys are awesome as always. Here on a Tuesday, today is Tuesday, by the way, Tuesday, January 25th, 2024, showing y'all every bit of sports we possibly can within the hour. So thank you for tuning us in. Whoops, hit a premature there, little banner, but we'll get there later on to the auto sports section. Regardless, once again, check us out, man, all over the place. IE Sports Radio at IE Sports Radio. X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that good stuff. Check out the website, isportsradio.com. If you like what you're hearing, hopefully you tune in, show us love, and keep it coming on. And of course, you can follow me, your boy Larry B, at the THEE_LB53. All right, so we just talked about some baseball. All right, just got into some baseball there. Finished up with sending off Rocky Top, Tennessee, into forever, being remembered forever, of course, with their first ever College World Series championship. So now we head on off into a little WNBA action. Look, last night, hearing my boy Adam Karnick, man, it was really cool hearing him talk about this possible rivalry last night. And to me, this is really, really cool. That rivalry that we see brewing between the Fever in the Sky, I'll tell you, that is a rivalry. I don't even care, man. Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, that was a rivalry in college, right? Those two kind of went head to head. Can we stop with the whole nonsense of trying to be crazy and make this league something that is centered around just two players, though? Okay, we obviously know, okay, there was a rivalry between those two. I mean, come on, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird had their rivalry in college, did they not? Okay, so we talk about these two as titans of the women's college world, right? And they get drafted the same time. They play each other in the national championship. You know what I mean? Like, they play each other in March Madness. They get to the stage. They're both extremely talented players. This is really cool to see unfold. I really hope we see this. This is good for sports, guys. Okay. Kobe and Paul Pierce. Oh my gosh, those are some great games, right? You see those. Magic and Larry Bird. You know, I mean, you have to have those. Charles, even though this wasn't like a major rivalry, but I feel like, man, when the Suns played the Bulls, man, Charles Barkley and Michael Jordan, it turns on another gear, right? And that's what we love to see the very most. I love it when we can see a rivalry grow before our eyes and turn into something that's just like, it's all about that rivalry. These two, I mean, I know that got it gets a little crazy, the story and everything. I understand that. But once again, you guys, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, I think it's really cool to see this young rivalry going. Those are two extremely talented players. But once again, can we not center the entire WNBA around them? You know what I mean? They obviously love being in the spotlight, but at the same exact time, they don't want to be in the spotlight for like something that looks like girl drama, right? That's not the case. And that's not what it ever was about rivalries, and it shouldn't be that here. We've seen some awesome rivalries in the past in WNBA, but this one, we don't want it to look like some kind of catfight. These are two extremely talented athletes, and they should be treated like athletes. So to everybody out there hashtagging over there, talking all this crap and saying stupid stuff, knock it off, man. Like, seriously, it's just it's one of those things where you have to go like, for real, bro.
Come on.
Yeah, come on, man. Like, you don't want none of that, all right? Overall, let's treat them with respect. Let's see them unfold. Let's see them continue to play and cheer. Let's cheer for them to keep on doing their thing and bring us great basketball, because everyone has something to say about the WNBA, right? Everyone talks their crap saying, oh, it's women's league and whoa. All right, man. Now that we have some, obviously we've had Sue Bird, we've had Diana Taurasi, we've had Brittany Griner, we've had some great talent, right? Candace Parker. We've seen some great talent in the WNBA, even going back further, Rebecca Lobo. I mean, we've seen great talent, right? We've seen it. But Brianna Stewart, I mean, sorry, there's so many names coming to me at once. We've seen it, but now we got to this new level. Let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy where this takes the WNBA. Adam Karnick talking about this last night on Chi-Town Weekly, that was the hottest ticket in the WNBA, man. When they played each other, that was the highest selling ticket that we've ever seen in the WNBA. Hey, let's celebrate that. Let's not make it into a mockery. Let's celebrate that, man. So that's what I love. I'm so excited for this, and I cannot wait to see. I hope they play in the finals, even though I think that's probably not going to happen. But I hope they play in the playoffs. I mean, I hope they play again. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see more of it. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as I am, man. The WNBA is really heating up. It's really, really, really exciting. I'm super excited to see where this thing goes, man. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. So, okay, let's go ahead and jump on over here to the standings, courtesy of WNBA.com. The New York Liberty, man. Sabrina Ionesco. Can we not forget about her? The phenom out of Oregon a couple of years ago. She was the darling, right, of the WNBA for a while. And I mean, is she not now? I mean, look at this, man. 15-3. They're doing it. They're getting it done. Yeah, they're 9-1 right now. I mean, they're losing streak. But you see here, winning streak, okay, 5-3. Okay, look at this, man. Last 10 games are 9-1. That's amazing, right? 15-3 in the entire season. The Connecticut Sun, they've been going back and forth with them. These ladies have themselves a toss-up up here in this section, man. 13-3, Connecticut Sun, Liberty. Oh, man, I can't wait to see these two teams go head-to-head again coming on up here. The Minnesota Lynx, another top team right now in the WNBA, currently 13-3. Seattle Storm. Hey, no more Sue Bird, right? But hey, regardless, they're balling out 10-6 on the season. And the defending champions, the Lady Aces. Oh, how hard is it to three-peat, right? How hard is it to three-peat? This is something that no one's really been able to do. I mean, unless you're the Oklahoma's Lady Sooners, right? If you're the softball Sooners, well, guess what? They four-peated. But yeah, that's not something that happens very too often. This goes to show you how special that team is, right? But look at how good the Las Vegas Aces were in the last couple of years. They had a little bit of a rough patch, right? 8-6. They're 5-5 in their last 10 games. They're on a 2-game win streak, though. Okay, you see the Connecticut Sun. They're currently on a 2-game losing streak. So awesome stuff here. Super excited to see these top 5 teams keep it going. Of course, see the rest of the league here with the Dallas Wings leading up the rear, but obviously my Sparks not doing the best at 4-13. But going to these two teams here, see, this is what I'm talking about, guys. See, the cool part is I just mentioned the Sky and the Fever. And where are they? Y'all, they're not here. They're not there, guys. They're not in that top 5. They're not even in the top 5, okay? These two teams are 8-9. All right? The Chicago Sky, 6-9. Indiana Fever, 7-11. All right? I'm not saying anything bad. What I'm trying to say here is that this is good for the WNBA. You have two teams that are like the talk of the entire league, and they're not even in the top 5, man. That goes to show you how awesome this is. We want that, right? Because even when the Lakers are horrible, and trust me, they were horrible this year. All that team pisses me off. Don't even get me going on the Lakers, man. I will go in on the Lakers so bad right now, you don't even know, man. I've been a Laker fan my whole life, man, since I was a little baby. And yeah, ooh, that team infuriates me. This year was just a crap show. But regardless, we still love it though, right? We still love it, man. You got LeBron, AD out there. You know, you still see these teams, okay? Wembanyama playing for the Spurs. Regardless, you still see, okay, even the Warriors, as bad as they've been in the last couple of years, you're still talking about them, right? You're still talking about these teams and they play each other, okay? You love it. And that's what I'm talking about with the WNBA. I love where the WNBA is right now. It's healthy. I think we're going to have plenty of healthy WNBA action coming our way. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So let's switch gears real quick into the NWSL, man, National Women's Soccer League, real quick. Okay, so I am and it's kind of crazy. This is really the only big news we've seen right now out of the NWSL. I mean, we can actually take a quick look here at the official website. This is the National Women's Soccer League website. Let's take a quick look here at those standings, because man, it's been one, right? It's been a fun one. Okay, obviously the Kansas City Current, yeah, they're getting down right now. Okay, playing extremely well. And you got to love what you see out of them. KC, baby. Hashtag KC, baby. Patrick Mahomes' team. Him and his wife. Their team is playing great right now, man. They're looking good. 32 points on the year, looking great. Also, the Orlando Pride as well. 32 points right up there with them. Washington Spirit with 31 points. Gotham, man, defending champs, there with 27, and the Portland Thorns rounding out that top 5 with 23. Yeah, I am a San Diego Wave City fan, my beautiful wife and I, and we're just not great at all. I mean, my goodness, after 14 games, only 15 points. Yeah, less than half from the top, and 3, 5, and 6 on the year. Now, why am I zoning in so much on the NWSL? Let's go ahead and find a nice little point to stop right there. Okay, so what we've seen, or from what we know, okay, San Diego Wave FC. Oh boy, they have parted ways with manager Casey Stoney, and this is honestly, I don't know. Look, it's hard. 7-game losing streak. It's not easy. Okay, it's not easy. It's not easy at all when you hit a skid like that. Now, obviously, things happen. You know, you part ways. Apparently, this was something that just had to be done. And yeah, kind of a rough go, man. You have a lot of talent on this team. For those of you who are not very familiar with the NWSL, you have here, this is Miss Morgan's team. Okay, Alex Morgan's team here. And they're not looking so hot. Okay, they this last past year, they did an amazing thing starting off the season, big victory. But unfortunately, this has kind of been downhill. So this is what happens, and kind of a bummer for them. But continuing on with a little bit of MLS news, man. Look, if you love you some MLS, this is where you want to be, man. Of course, I'm a big MLS guy. And can we just give a quick hand clap, man? This is amazing. All right. Something you don't see often, man, or you haven't seen in a while, man. Kai Kamara. And LAFC has done some great things in the last couple of years. I mean, they won MLS Cup. They've been doing it. And you know what? Congratulations to these guys. They've really, really, really been making things happen. And, well, this guy's a big part of it. Kamara has been such an asset for this team. And that was pretty cool to see them. So sorry about that. I have the screen still up here. So let me go ahead and head on over here to the MLS standings at the moment. Because, yeah, this is certainly something to take a look at right now. So taking a look at the West first, since we're talking about them, LAFC started off pretty bad this year. I'm a Galaxy fan, so I was like, man, yeah, we're looking good. And then here comes LAFC. Earlier this year, I was so frustrated. I mean, until this day, I still think it should have been a 1-1 draw. That penalty kick was bogus. Regardless, it was contact in the box. Rules are rules. And LAFC wins that one. I'm so excited for El Tráfico coming up. And next week, really. Super excited for that. But I will tell you, man, LAFC doing what it do, right? 37 points. They're 11-4-4 on the season so far. Guys, this team is lightning, all right? This team is as good as it gets right now in the MLS. I don't know how many teams can beat this team right now. I'm hoping the Galaxy can, because as you can see here, the Galaxy looks pretty okay, right? I'm shocked. Let's just say after last year and the crap we've seen recently with the Galaxy. But man, look at this. This is crazy. This is awesome. This is good for the MLS, right? You have 2 good LA teams here. The rivalry just keeps on going. They got 2 more matches left in the season. Salt Lake. Hey, they're getting a hockey team that we have no idea what the name is. All right. So kind of cool, right? But Real Salt Lake is up there in the mix right now. You have Colorado, who's actually playing pretty good. Colorado's been getting it, guys. Okay, I mean, the Avalanche won a Stanley Cup a few years ago. Okay, you had Denver, the Pioneers. They won a hockey championship in the Frozen Four. They just won NCAA hockey this past year. Pretty cool for the Pios. They got it done there. What else, man? You've seen the Mammoth. get it done, okay? And lacrosse in the last couple of years. I know they lost to the Bandits this last year, but what I'm saying is you've seen a lot going on over there in Colorado. Really cool. Really, really cool for these guys. What else has gone on over there? I mean, well, the Broncos won a Super Bowl. I mean, it's almost 10 years ago, but hey, they won one, right, with Peyton Manning. So, I mean, the Nuggets, obviously, getting it done last year. I know they didn't get it done this year, but I mean, come on, man. So, really, it's just the Rockies and the Colorado Rapids that got to get with it. The Rockies, that's another story. But taking a look, man, Colorado, the Rapids, man, this is cool to see them up there. I haven't really seen them up there in the last couple of years. So, by the way, if you love them Colorado sports, man, check out our boy Aaron Yowell over on Mile High Musings. Does an amazing job, man. Sunday evenings, covering all them Colorado sports. But yeah, man, super, super, super cool to see this top four like this right now. Some fresh teams in there, some not so fresh teams. So then moving on over here to the East. Dude, I mean, is it such a shock? Is Messi the key to victories? Yeah, right. Messi gets added, and Inter Miami is just instantly good overnight. All right, I mean, that's just how it works. Congratulations to this team for playing as well as they have. I mean, it's super cool to see this team move in like they've been doing and just take the MLS by storm. And obviously, my gosh, 12-3-5. They have done awesome things since Messi's gotten there. But Cincinnati, man, got tons of talent themselves. Currently, second place right now in the East. 39 points. New York, man, the Red Bulls. Oh man, this has been great. I was recently on Ricky Kizer's show last week, okay, for New York. Awesome show here. Another one of our awesome shows here at IE Sports Radio. New York's State of Sports. Catch him on Thursday afternoons if you're on the East Coast, Thursday mornings if you're here on the West Coast. But hey, I know they dropped out recently. NYCFC, my Galaxy. You know what I mean? My Galaxy got it done, beating them last Wednesday and everything. Regardless, I do got to say, though, NYCFC, they're still right here. They're hanging out overall sixth place. They're looking good, man. They're getting it done. And I'm really, really, really excited to see that derby. I'm really excited to see this whole entire top, 10? Well, not really. I mean, I guess top 7 maybe here in the MLS in the East go at it. Because, I mean, Nashville's still there. I mean, they were recently a playoff team. Columbus Crew, they've recently won a cup in the last few years. Charlotte, we haven't seen this team ever up there, ever, in my opinion. I don't think I've ever seen them up there this high. So really cool to see this, man. Lots of fluctuation, and the MLS is bringing some cool things, man. So, okay, so before we take our next break of our show, final break, I want to jump on over to the Euros. So, I hope you've been watching the European Championship, man. I hope you have, because, dude, this has been a fun freaking tournament. I mean, man, let's take a look. Let's head on over here to the website. Once again, this is courtesy of UEFA.com. Let's just go ahead and jump on over there. And, yeah, this is the groups, taking a look at all of this, man. Look, this has been fun. Germany doing the usual, right? A German team who won the World Cup 10 years ago in 2014. Well, they're doing their best to take back the European crown now. They had the world crown for 4 years, but this was awesome, man. They look good. They've advanced on to the next stage. Switzerland, obviously, on their way as well. Group A has concluded. And unfortunately, Hungary and Scotland, man, they had, bummer for these guys. They had such a rough go. They started off this year versus Germany, obviously, and it was just a rough go for them. That was just a tough game to open things up. But I mean, it's been a fun one, though. I'll tell you right now. Group A was a lot of fun to watch, but obviously Germany and Switzerland, the two dominant teams, and they advance, right? Getting on to Group B. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to try not to talk the entire rest of the show about this group, okay? But España, 3-0, they're solid, right? They're the undisputed champs of Group B this year. They move on, they dominate. Italy and Spain goes back. This has just been a fun little rivalry to watch, whether you want to call it that or not. Italy and Spain, man, it's, oh my gosh, it's been so much fun to watch. Italia, though, man, this year came up short. 1-0 loss to them a couple days ago. And then obviously Croatia and Albania. Italy started things off. I mean, I think it was the fastest goal ever scored in this Cup's history, in the European Cup history. And it was just a pain. It was hard to see it. I mean, Albania scores in like 50 seconds, I think, or like 30 seconds. Italy had to come back and win that game, come from behind. And then Italy takes on Croatia yesterday. Italy down 1-0. And all they needed was a draw. That's it. All they needed was a draw because, as you can see here, Croatia they lost one and they had one draw, so they had to win this game to go through. Italy obviously was on the ropes. The seconds are ticking down. I'm watching, going, well, that's it. Defending champs are gone. The defending champs are over with. Peace out, Italy. It's been fun. Forza Italia, always. Me being half Sicilian. But this was just a stake in the heart, man, to see them exit like this. It was so hard for me to watch. But then out of nowhere, Calafiori, in the dying seconds of the match, will pass to Mattia Zaccogni. And look what happens, man. Italia! I mean, I need the sound effects for this one, man. I just, oh my God. 1-1 draw. Italia advances to the round of 16. Talk about giving us a heart attack, Italy. I mean, look, for Croatia, I'm sorry. That's a tough way to lose. I mean, my gosh, I couldn't imagine being on the other side of that. That is without a doubt. That's a stick in the heart to lose that way. But Croatia, man, they're getting better. Obviously, you have players like Pulisic, who is on Team USA, who is of Croatian heritage. So, I mean, yes, this country has awesome soccer players. You know what I mean? They made it this far. They qualified for the Cup. I mean, it was such a bummer to see them go. But same exact time with my team being the one who draws them to advance, it was a good thing. I mean, it's kind of a rough one, but just, in sportsmanship, amazing job to those guys. But awesome job to Italy. We can take a breath now, Italian fans, and on to the round of 16. But gonna have to play a lot better than this crap, okay? To recapture that European crown. So, anyway, guys, back to the rest of the groups right now. Actually, as a matter of fact, we do have action. Netherlands, Austria, leading Netherlands 1-0, getting close to the half here. Actually, just past the half. Actually, to update, 1-1. So Netherlands and Austria, 1-1 in this match right now. And then France and Poland, they are currently underway in the second half, and it is 0-0. So we can take a look at that group right now. As a matter of fact, Group D, we have Netherlands. Here, they're good with the win. In France, they're also good with the win. Austria, they actually need the victory here, and so does Poland. I think is out no matter what. Looking here on Group D, judging by this, but Austria still has a chance, kind of. But they gotta get this victory. Regardless, Netherlands and France looking good. That was a fun game the other day, seeing those two go at it. That was awesome. The 0-0 draw there. Also in Group C, England. Here looking good at the top right now. They're pretty much in. Actually, no, I'm sorry. They're both solid already. Both these teams are in. Sorry. You can see the blue line right here. But Denmark here, Slovenia, and Serbia, they all still have a chance to get in. England obviously locked in already, but that should be fun down to see where they end up this year because England has one hell of a team. English fans, be excited, man. They really, really, really look good. So let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the groups here. Group E, Romania. This is wide open, guys. Romania, Belgium, Slovakia, and Ukraine. Oh, my goodness. Those games are going to be played on Wednesday. And Slovakia taking on Romania and Ukraine taking on Belgium. This is anyone's show, guys. This is the groups you love to see, right? So all these teams, they all have 3 points. All right, so who's going to go through? We'll find out when we get there, right? And another one, Group F, Portugal, Obviously, they've won 2. They're already through. Turkey, Czechia, and Georgia still, though. Somehow, some way. Let's see who throws it up and gets it done, okay? We have those matches coming up later on this week as well. So, awesome stuff, man. The ones who've already punched their tickets, we have Germany, Switzerland, Spain, Italy, England, Netherlands, France, and Portugal, who already stamped their ticket. The rest of those teams, let's find out, y'all. Let's see who does what. And then, of course, there was the Copa America. Oh, this has been a great tournament as well. Let's head on over to CopaAmerica.com and end off this segment because, man, it is a fun one. Sharing the screen here once again, taking a look at the Copa America. Man, this has been fun. USA has been looking great so far, so congratulations to them. Of course, here in the US, so cheering on the home team. Group A. Oh, this has been fun. Argentina leading right now. Looking good, and they've got themselves 3 points. And then Peru and Chile and Canada. Take a look here in Group B. Obviously, Venezuela and Mexico, the 2 teams that you would think are going to be the better of these 4 teams. That is no sliding Ecuador or Jamaica. But I'll tell you, man, these 2 teams up here, Venezuela and Mexico, looking good so far. Let's see how they look continuing on. Then we have here Group C, Uruguay leading it in the United States, just 1 game in. Okay. Actually 2. And then we have here Group D, obviously. Colombia looked good yesterday with a nice victory. And Brazil, they haven't looked like themselves. They have a draw when they usually have a victory at this point in time. Maybe 2. So as of right now, this is what it looks like in the Copa America. A fun tournament to watch, you guys. So hopefully all of you check that out. And we're going to take ourselves one more break. When we come back, we got lots more auto sports fans. Start your engines, y'all. We got lots of that to close us out today. And yeah, we're talking about them Florida Panthers earning their first ever championship in franchise history. We are getting to the end of the show here, but plenty more to come on the other side of this break. You are listening to the defining moment right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We'll be right back after this.
Sports fans, do you like teams that are tough, cities that are tougher, and fan bases that are passionate about their teams? How about teams that are historic and stadiums that are iconic? Then you belong in Chicago, and you need to check out Chi-Town Weekly. Join me, Adam Kernan, every week as we keep up with all things Chicago sports. Bears, Bulls, Blackhawks, Cubs, White Sox. We'll cover them all, plus more. The Windy City is always buzzing, and we'll keep you up on all the big games and major stories. So tune in to Chi-Town Weekly every week right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What's up, everybody? This is Taryn Rodriguez. Are you a fan of volleyball? Are you a fan of Thunder Spikes? Then I have the show for you. Set Point, where I cover NCAA men's and women's volleyball, high school boys and girls volleyball, beach volleyball, and even professional volleyball. Catch the action every week here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today, man. It's been a lot of fun. I am enjoying it today, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here, showing love, man, being a part of this awesome station for over 10 years now, man. IE Sports Radio was rocking and rolling, so thank you so much for showing love and being a part of us. And, well, there you have it. So, all right, guys. Let's get it going, man, into our final segment of the show. If you're an auto sports fan, you're definitely going to want to be here because, well, this is fun stuff, right? So here we go. Let's go ahead and jump on in to some auto sports, man. Formula One. All right. Max Verstappen, 61st career victory, man. 7th of the season. Look, the Spanish Grand Prix was an awesome race. I like to always give them a hard time, Formula One, recently because, it's gotten kind of boring. It is what it is, right? That's exactly what it is. I feel that it kind of has gotten a little stale because we've had Lewis Hamilton, even though I'm ecstatic he's coming over to Ferrari next year. But I will say, Max Verstappen, I love him to death. Great athlete, and great driver, obviously athlete, but the dude is one hell of a driver. But I do like to see a little mix up here and there and fluctuation and everything. And we haven't really gotten that recently. So I'm happy now that we are able to see a little bit of moving around with the standings. So let's take a quick look here, for courtesy of Formula1.com, and take a look at the current standings and see where everybody is. Because, this has been fun. Looking at Verstappen, I mean, obviously he's leading the way by a lot. All right. Not quite 100 points over Lando Norris. Regardless, though, we see here Verstappen clearly out front, nice and comfortable, and something that we would hope maybe it gets a little bit closer here. I don't know. But, this is really cool seeing Max Verstappen as good as he's been. Regardless, though, this is the current standings of Formula One. So we're going to move a little bit fast here today. We got some more racing for you next week in Formula One. But moving on over into NASCAR, man, a little bit of NASCAR news. This was awesome, man. Christopher Bell, 9th career victory, 3rd of the season. Another super cool deal here. Head on over to NASCAR.com. Kyle Larson this year, just heartbreaking, man. I really wish Kyle Larson could have been able to run the 1200 or the 1100 on Memorial Day weekend. Regardless, he couldn't. Stupid rain jacked up the Indy 500 and the Coca-Cola 600. Regardless, he's still leading in the points, though. Dude looks amazing. He has 8 stage wins on the year. Look at how good he is, man. He's done some great things. 620 points on the season. Well, at least point stage there. So, I mean, realistically, man, this has been a good fight. You see Chase Elliott, they're tied. He only has 1 stage win, though. So right now, this is Kyle Larson's show, man. It's looking a lot like it's going his direction right now. But that's the best part about it, man. We don't know till we know, right? So you see that top 5, Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., who is calling it a career after the season. So thank you, sir, for your amazing career and letting us be able to watch it. And then Tyler Reddick rounding out that top 5 in NASCAR. So there goes that. I do want to say here, this is a segment I've been not the happiest for, because, well, it's been kind of a scary weekend, but I will start things off with some, the positivity, of course. The NHRA, man, the Virginia Nats concluded. Doug Coletta, man, how about this? He's looking pretty good, man, in top field, doing his thing. He earns his 3rd Wally of the season. If you don't know what a Wally is, that's the trophy you get for winning a race in the NHRA. So awesome job to him. In Funny Car, we had Austin Prock, of course, 2nd straight Wally for John Force Racing. He won this for John. I guess now's a great time to drop it, right? For those of you who don't know, legendary John Force was involved in an accident this week at Virginia. Car exploded, went into a ball of fire, wrecked into the wall at 300. I think it was over 302 miles an hour. John Force, of course, one of my all-time favorite people, one of my idols growing up. My father, may he rest in everlasting peace, was such a big fan of John Force. And it was scary. It was so scary this weekend because he was rushed to the hospital. They said he was conscious and talking. He's still there in ICU, intensive care, and he didn't travel with the team over to Ohio. So it's tough. I just thank God he's okay. I hope it releases soon that he is okay, but scary news there. And hoping that he's all right. But Austin Prock did say here, he says, this one's for John. he said, he was super excited to win this one for John, and hopefully they continue on the winning this year for him. John Force has had a great year already. I think he's already won like 2 or 3 races on the season. Of course, the most winningest driver ever. He's 75 years old, still behind the wheel of his funny car, man. So awesome to see him doing his thing. So we're just thoughts and prayers for you, John. We love you, man. I love you, man. I just hope you're okay, and hopefully he'll be okay. So next up, you guys, in pro stock, Aaron Stanfield. This is his first of the season, first Wally of the season, 9th of his career, his 3rd straight. This is the 3rd straight victory for Elite Motorsports, so they've been doing pretty well this year. And how about this man, Gage Herrera. This dude, 10th straight Wally. He's on a win streak like no other in the bikes, man. He is doing his thing. Congratulations to him. Let's head on over now to NHRA.com and take a look at those standings because, well, let's get rid of this real quick. Let's head on over and take a look at where we are right now currently. So let's start with Pro Stock Motorcycle. Obviously, Gage Herrera, man, look, he's leading by nearly, almost 300 points. He is doing his thing, man. 618 points. And you see Richard Gadsden behind him with 365. Matt Smith behind him. He's the, I think, champion from last year. So 362 points for him. We also now head on over to Pro Stock, where we see Dallas Glenn leading here with 791. Not too far behind him, Greg Anderson with 751, and then Eric Enders with 726. Aaron Stanfield did himself some help here, jumping up to 5th place here this last weekend. So congratulations to him. Also, we have funny car, man. Austin Prock leading the charge. John Force, though, man, look at that. Hey, he's 131 behind, but Austin Prock has been great this year. And then we see Matt Hagan, former guest here on IE Sports Radio, on the extra mile. Big ups to you, good sir. The big man in the car. Awesome guy. I idolize him. Lifts weights. Funny car. Awesome dude. But yeah, right now, JFR leading the charge here. And awesome stuff there. And then we take a look at Top Fuel, where we see Doug Kalita. As we saw, he won this weekend, and well, he's up in 1st place. Sean Langdon right behind him, 67 points behind, and then Justin Ashley behind him with 108. We also see here Tony Stewart currently 9th place, but hey, he's been doing his thing, man, and he's doing well. We got a lot more races to go, so let's see he does here. As we said, I brought it up on the extra mile. You can't say that Tony Stewart isn't one of the all-time best drivers in history. You can't. The guy's amazing. Look what he's done. So awesome job to him. And so okay, guys. So with that said, we are going to take a quick look here at some IndyCar. Okay, taking a quick look. Okay, Firestone Grand Prix. Alex Palou, he earns his 11th career victory and his 3rd of the season. Yeah, looking good there, right? And then, of course, I did a quick look here at the IndyCar standings. Whew, it's hot in here. To turn the fan on. Sorry, guys. But taking a look here, Alex Palou currently leading the charge, 285 points. We have Will Power with 262 and Scott Dixon with 253. It has been a fun IndyCar season for dang sure. So taking a look there. And then obviously, let's see here. Well, that's it for, for some race cars. So actually, guys, I'm going to grab me some water. Like I said, it's too dang hot in here. So we're going to take ourselves one more quick break. Just one commercial. When we come back, we are talking Florida Panthers and then getting out of here for the day. You are listening to the Defining Moment right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We'll be right back after this.
What's good, fight fans? It's your boy, Marcus Los Great, here to give you what you want, here to give you what you need. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm coming to you live, straight from your mama's basement with a crispy, awesome white tea. We are coming to you live every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Taking a quick break. Yeah, man. Gotta have some water. Gotta stay hydrated. So, whew, definitely got to keep on that because you don't want to get dehydrated. So, all right, guys. So there you go. A little bit of auto sports coming your way. If you love them auto sports, man, make sure to check out the Extra Mile Thursdays. Every Thursday evening, man, show them some love. They'll be back this week. Daryl, Chris, Michael do an amazing job. So that is going to do it. Excuse me. That's going to do it for our little auto sports there segment. And now we can turn our attention to the Florida Gators. Man, how about these dudes, man? How about these guys, man? Will take Game 7 last night, 2-1, and they get it done, guys. They get it done. They finally win it. Last year, they were freaking embarrassed. All right, let's just be real, man. Last year, this team was embarrassed. They got destroyed, and I believe Game 6, 5 or 6, but I'm pretty sure it was 6. Versus the Golden Knights, they were completely smashed, all right? And there's only one way to avenge that, and that is to make it happen, man, to go the next year and win it all. You know, did we not remember the very first 16 seed to upset a first seed ever a couple years ago in March Madness? Who did they upset? Virginia. Who won the next year? Virginia. I'm just saying, that's the only way you can rebound from that, right? I mean, not the only way, but because it would have been a great run regardless. But man, this was awesome. This was so cool seeing this team win it, man. Florida, the Florida Panthers, they earn it. They get it done. What a game. But they scared everybody, man. They scared all their fans. I'll tell you that right now. This team scared everybody half to death who picked them and all of their fans, but the Oilers were loving it. Oh, what a turnaround. The Florida Panthers looked like they were going to sweep 3-0. They were leading in the series, right? Leading the Stanley Cup. What could go wrong? Well, obviously, when you don't win Game 5 and close it out. Okay, well, Game 4 and close it out. Okay, well, what's next? Game 6. Okay. Game 4. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place. Game 4, don't close it out. Game 5, don't close it out. Game 6, they're in Edmonton, obviously, and they don't close it out. It comes down to Game 7. I mean, the Oilers were this close to pulling off the reverse sweep, but the Panthers win Game 1, 2, 3, and 7, the most important one, right? And they get it done, earning their first ever Stanley Cup in franchise history. Oh my gosh, just one more applause, man. Seeing that last night, all the tears and just wow. Freaking crap. It was very heartfelt. Seeing the GM, everybody the owner, everybody was just so, they were so appreciative, so excited in the moment. And I loved it, guys. It was such a great championship. They got to skate around holding up Lord Stanley's trophy. I mean, it was just a beautiful event last night, seeing them win this in front of their fans. Kind of crazy. Connor McDavid, obviously, the 27-year-old phenom. The guy has many more years left in him, so I'm sure he'll win himself a Stanley Cup coming up. Wasn't his night, though. Wasn't his team's night, the Oilers. He actually won the Conn Smythe Trophy, and why not, right? I mean, the guy is a phenom. The guy is amazing. He earned it. Despite the Oilers losing the Stanley Cup, I mean, just tough. They announced him. He didn't go out there. What do you do? You know, I don't think I would have went out there either. Hey, man, go get your award. I don't want the award right now, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's not that he's crying about it or he's a baby or whatever. Nah, man, it hurts. Especially knowing that you came back. I mean, my gosh, the Oilers at one point during the season were like last place, weren't they? Like in the standings, they were like second to last or last, like at some point in the season. Oh my gosh, like they came back, man. They came back. Like oh my gosh, this team did something incredible. And you couldn't ask for more out of this team, right? They did almost the unthinkable with the reverse sweep. I mean, there would have been no way to ever say they weren't like the greatest comeback team in all of history and all of sports. I mean, to be so bad during the regular season at one point and to get all the way to the Stanley Cup and then to be down 3-0 and to reverse sweep. I mean, I'm just saying that would have been incredible, right? But regardless, it wasn't to be. But Connor McDavid, man, leading this team, he has nothing to be ashamed of. The Oilers, they have nothing to be ashamed of, man. They looked amazing. Congratulations to them. Congratulations on an amazing run. But well-earned, the Conn Smythe Trophy going to Connor McDavid, the most valuable player in the playoffs. It's rough one there, though, for the Oilers. But congratulations again to the Panthers. But additional news here. Connor McDavid, he becomes just the sixth player in NHL history to win the Conn Smythe Trophy from the losing team in the Stanley Cup. Wow, right? I mean, this hits you because it just goes to show you how special he is to this team and how special of a player he is. He'll get his trophy. He will get his trophy. But right now, man, it is back to those Florida Panthers because these guys, man, they're awesome. They earned it. They got it done. We got some players who are probably retiring on that team. I mean, hey, some guys that are up there, and you know what? It's all good. They earned it. And hats off to a amazing journey for these guys, man. So Ralph says here, great hockey last night and NHL and all championships, one Stanley Cup, Florida. And that's right, Calder Cup AHL, the Hershey Bears. That's right, 13th championship. That's pretty awesome, man. Thank you for that. So yeah, man, it's been awesome to see it. It's been super cool to see this awesome playoffs from the NHL. And last night, even, I think commissioner, I forgot who said it, but the NHL, the Stanley Cup is the hardest thing. And honestly, guys, it is. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that I love all sports. Hockey has grown on me so much in the last couple of years. I love this sport. It's so pure. And it is hard to win games in that league. My gosh. I mean, you're getting hit. You're combining football. You're combining, everything. As I always say, man, the NHL, hockey is combining the hard hits of football, the precision of baseball, the speed of soccer. You're looking at that preciseness and the agility of basketball. You even throw boxing in there, right, with the fights, MMA. You throw in so much from all sports into this. This is a very hard game to play, guys. You're getting hit and smacked. I mean, yeah. And here you go. Yeah. Ralph Khalees says here, in my opinion, best sport to watch live. Oh yeah, man. We've been to a couple of Ducks games this year. Gotta love hockey, man. It's great. So yeah, it's not easy winning Lord Stanley's trophy. And you know what? They got it done. They're gonna get their names etched on it now. It's just so cool seeing this, man. Congratulations to those guys. So man, what a show. That was a lot of fun today, man. Got to remind you for a few things coming on up. Let's go ahead and roll that music, y'all, because we're up out of here today, man. But I got to throw a couple things out there. Wimbledon. But qualifiers begin this week. Looking forward to that. And, of course, the 2024 Summer Olympics. They start Friday, July 6th. We have lots of that coming your way. Oh, yeah. You're not going to want to miss it, man. Got a lot of really cool stuff coming. And really, really, really excited for that. It has been such a fun show. And I got to throw some love to my boy, man, Mr. Taron Rodriguez. Last night, he went over 250 views, man, here on StreamYard. Awesome for him. If you love Olympics, you're going to be all over IE Sports Radio, man. Here's the funny moment. We bring it to you live. If you want Olympic volleyball, man, I'll be covering that as well. But Taron, we're bringing you, he's covering VNL right now, doing all kinds of great things, man. All that volleyball action coming your way. So show some love, man, because volleyball is a major Olympic sport. But with that said, you guys, we got so much coming up, man. Yeah, that's right. The news report coming on up in a little bit. I'll be producing that show for Ralph. But man, it has been great. Thank you guys so much for being here, showing love, man. You guys are awesome. Make sure to head on over IE Sports Radio on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok at IE Sports Radio. Check out my show page, IESportsRadio.com/The Final Limit. Also, IESportsRadio.com. Pick up some merch, icesportsradio.com/shop. Pick up to our awesome sponsors, Planet Jerky, Premium Biscuit Beef Jerky. Give them a follow on Instagram. Grab you some jerky from planetjerky.net. Tell them that you heard about them through this ad on our shows, and you get a free bag jerky. I mean, come on, man. What more could you want? What more could you want? Also, Seal the Deal Wax Seals, my beautiful wife. Check her out. Seal the Deal Wax Seals. Seal the Deal _ Wax Seals on Instagram. And, of course, icesportsradio.com/Seal the Deal Wax Seals. Check her out there. Place your orders. Super cool wax seals. You're going to love them. Trust me, she does an amazing job. So big ups to my babe. I love you. She's awesome. You're going to want to check her out. So, IE Sports Radio, we're all over the place. All these different places down here. Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Amazon. Everywhere, guys. Where you find your podcast. You can follow me, your boy Larry B at _LB53 right here. Show some love, man. We're all over the place, like I said. Show some love. We appreciate you tuning in today. You guys are amazing. It has been a fun show. And yeah, in the chat room, by the way, on Instagram. Sorry, I know I can't put every comment up here. It's kind of annoying machine there. But yes, I know we didn't get to talk about it last week, but congratulations to the Celtics. Now, even though I'm a Laker fan, congratulations to the Boston Celtics. Last week, they hoist banner number 18. Celtics get it done. Oh man, it's been a fun show. Let me thank you guys so much for being here. So, with that said, once again, congratulations to the Tennessee Vols, man, for getting it done last night. Amazing stuff for that baseball team. Also, for the Florida Panthers. We will see y'all next week, y'all. For me, your boy Larry B, signing off. Right here on The Defining Moment. We'll see y'all next week. Until then, take care. And as always, God bless.